Well, hello everyone. I got to thinking today, it's almost summertime. In fact, it's June 20th, so it's coming up real fast. And summertime and some songs just seem to come, to me, they go together really well. And there's this one song that whenever I hear it, it definitely reminds me of summer. It's called Under the Boardwalk. And I don't know if you remember it or not, but it's just a great song. And so I thought we would do it today. We'd go over the chords, but not just that. I would like to break it up into 3 different parts so that if you get together with someone, you could have somebody do the bass part, somebody do the rhythm part, and then somebody else on another guitar, they could bring in the melody, okay? It'll take a little work and something you'll have to work on in terms of learning different parts, but it kind of gives the idea that when we're playing with somebody else, sometimes it's nice to have somebody picking up that melody and someone else kind of bringing some little bass notes, somebody else hitting that rhythm. And to me, it sounds great. And of course, if you have somebody singing along, it makes it even better. And so I just thought I'd share this particular song because it's so simple in parts. A couple things that I noted about it is that the melody follows the major pentatonic scale for G really, really well, except for one note. It pretty much follows that scale. So we're gonna go over that. And the rhythm part can be done different ways. So I'll show you some different ways you can hit on it. And then the bass part is not exactly the way the Drifters did it. They actually did da, 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 and they went down to a low D. This is D here. It went to an octave lower D. And I can't do that because my guitar is in standard tuning. If I put it in drop D, I could do it, but I didn't want to do that. So because I want to be able to show this to you in 3 different parts, assuming that you've got 3 players, and they're all in standard tuning, okay? So I'm going to show this to you. Obviously, I don't have other players here. That would have been ideal to be able to pass it out and say, okay, you do this part, and you could hear it. But all I can do is show you the parts, and then you can work on that and come up with your own thing. But it's a lot of fun. I like this song. It talks about how your tired feet, you wish they were fireproof. I can remember as a kid playing outside, my feet were so tough that I could run across the hot tar streets or the cement and it didn't bother my feet at all. We spent most of our summer with bare feet. I was brought up in Palatine Bridge, a very small town. We ran through fields and corn and cows and what have you, and it was a good thing for a child grow up in, to be outdoors like that. But summertime and hot feet, yep, I remember that. And every time I hear this song, it reminds me of it. So I thought we would do it today. It's definitely a great summertime song. Okay, so let's get started. I think the best thing to do is first let's go through the chords. You're going to find it's super, super simple chords. And we're going to start out with the first verse here. And it's going to start in G. And I'm playing the G. I'm including the 2nd string with my ring finger at the 3rd fret. See that? I like doing that because a lot of the notes fall there, so you can get the sound you want. Okay, so it starts with G. Oh, the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof. And then it goes to D. D, 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 G. See how simple that is? And then you could kind of put a pause in there with a G7th. I do the G7th this way, but you could do this. Okay, the usual G7th. the board. Go to C. Do, 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 do. There's a G. On a blanket with my baby. And there goes the D. Is where I'll be. Okay. Now, when this rhythm is being played, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now you'll notice I'm using thumb, down, down, thumb, thumb, up, up, and I'm using the first finger for that. And then these three fingers down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. If you want, and that's too much, just do it with a pick. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And so that's another way you can do it. Okay? Or you can do the down, down, up. You can do it down, down. Just these three fingers are down, down. Thumb is up, up, down, up, down. So always these three fingers are down and always the thumb is up. Okay? Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up. So there's just different ways you can do it, but still doing that same down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so you got that. So there's the rhythm part. And again, you can do it with a pick. You can do it with your finger style like I just did. Now let's throw in a little bass here to start it out with. Now you'll notice it goes from G to D. It'll hit a C and then go back to G again. Okay, so the first part of this. Now there's actually three parts to this little bass run that we have. And the first part is going to always follow when you're playing the chord G. The second one will be what you'll play when you're playing the chord D. And the third one will be what you're playing when you hit that C. So the first one, as I said, would be G. It's right here. 6th string, 3rd fret. 5th string, 2nd fret. And then go up to the 5th fret. Okay, so it's... And then when they go to the D, you're going to come to the 5th string, 5th fret, start there. 4th string, 4th fret, and then go to the 7th fret for the 4th string. And then it goes back to G. So you're going to do your G run. And then when they hit that C, under the boardwalk, you're going to go to the 5th fret, play the 3rd, or you're going to go to the 5th string, go to the 3rd fret, then go to the 4th string, play the 2nd fret, then go up to the 5th fret again. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Watch closely. We're going to start with the 3rd fret. Da 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 There's a C. Da, da, again. So it follows the chords, all right? So the third part that we want to learn is going to be the melody. And the melody is actually mostly made up of the notes for the G major pentatonic scale. And it's an open scale, so it's a very easy one. So this is what it sounds like. You'll notice that every other note is open. That's the third fret on this first string to open. Then we go to the next string, it's third fret, open. Go to the next string, second fret, open. Next string, second fret, open. Next string, second fret, and then end right here at the G. And you notice what I'm doing with my fingers over here. You'll notice these fingers, they just play their string. They have strings they belong to. The ring takes care of the first string, middle finger takes care of second string, and the third string is being taken care of by my pointer finger. Okay? And then my thumb takes over for the rest of the strings. So when you learn that scale, spend time training these fingers so that they know where they belong, okay? All right. So now once you learn that scale, you understand that this particular song, because it's so simple, it's just a G, C, and D kind of song. There is an E minor in the chorus, but for the most part it's G, C, and D. And so it's very, very simple, and the melody pretty much follows that pentatonic scale. All that was these notes. Fell right in those notes. And so if you know where those notes are for that pentatonic scale, then you can start playing sort of by ear, where you're just, you're improvising as you go along because you're comfortable, because you know the zone, okay? So when you're playing in G, a lot of times the song will pretty much fall into that pattern or that scale. So learn the scale, get it down, and get comfortable with it, and it'll be your friend. It'll help you find the melody. Okay, so you got somebody playing bass, and then somebody else is going to pick up, and it falls within that pentatonic scale, except right here. This note right here, it's C. But everything else is pentatonic scale. Okay? So now what you have is you've got somebody playing that bass part. And then you could be playing, or someone can be playing down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And while that's going on, you got somebody else. Okay? So spend some time, practice that, get those different parts down. And if it's just you playing, then strum along, sing, and have fun with this song, because I think it's a great song, perfect for the summertime, perfect for those feet that get overheated on that tar. So I thought I'd share that with you today and thought maybe you could have some fun with it. So I can't sing it because I'll get a copyright, but I did want to go through and share that with you. And hope you have some fun with that. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.